Hey, Future Fives. We're so proud of you and everything that you've already accomplished on this group. We saw you working for convention qualification. I saw you up past two, making sure your team was good. It was so fun dialoguing back and forth with some of you trying to meet your goals. We're so proud of you. We just couldn't be happier to be running alongside of you and doing anything that we can to support you. That's what this group is about. We're going to have new people added because the new to two group is working, and we've had two that are promoted and who are now going to be a part of this group. We're so excited to add them in, Lacey Harris and Dusty Neely, and we can't wait to see as some of you go from level 2 to level 5. Some of you are so solid right at 3, some of you at 4s, and we had a few of you hit, well, Casey Peters came out with a 5 at the end of the month this last convention qualification, so she gets to go to the Leadership Summit. We're excited for her, but all of you are working, and we're so proud of you. If you're not working, we're going to talk about some of the things that are going to happen. We're going to reiterate some of the qualifications that are necessary to be in this group, and we're going to touch on the new Freshies group and what that means for your team as you're adding newbies to either your directs or as just your team is growing, what you need to know about that. So one of the things that we're happiest about is the power partner dynamic that has just flourished and exploded from you guys connecting with other people who are not necessarily within your own little smaller team. You're all Tribe Ignite, but you're connecting with people you hadn't connected to before, and it is working. You guys are inspiring each other, you're challenging each other, and we see from where we're sitting how dynamic that it has made everything, and it's freshened it up for you. And we just want to continue to push into those power partner relationships and make sure that you are leveraging those to the fullest capacity. The other thing is you're doing cross-team events, and we love seeing that happen. We encourage you to do that and more. Events work, guys. They add momentum to your team. They add excitement to your team. When people underneath you on your team see you working and doing events, that inspires them to do events as well. So events is what we're going to be pushing big. So get them scheduled, get them on the books, and keep doing what you've been doing and some. It's exciting. The other thing is we want you to know that from being able to look from our vantage point at the groups as you guys are working, it's helped us really see who is working. And we can't run with every single person on all of our teams, but when we see you putting yourself out there and doing that challenge every single day, some of you did not miss one day of that challenge. I'm mind blown, so proud of you because it's convention qualification. There were vacations happening, babies being born, all kinds of life events that were still happening, but you were on the Boots, Bins, Boss, I always get that confused, challenge, and you made it work, and we saw you. And we want to support you. If you're running, we want to run with you. This is what this group is about. It's to assist you in your goals and your dreams. It's to just add fuel to the fire you already have, and us do everything that is within our power and offer everything that we've learned along our journey to you as you are crushing your own goals. Cindy's going to talk to you a little bit about what you need to know about the Freshies group. Even though it doesn't apply to any of you in this group, it does apply to your team. It does apply to your directs and people that are going to join you in the business.
Yeah, so we did want to just hit that. That information just came out about the Freshies group, and a huge part of what we want to do in this group is to help all of you guys start thinking like a big leader, thinking like the leader of a big team. And what are you going to do whenever you have Natalie and Nancy, our big RFX leaders, reach out and offer to encourage duplication in the first month of new consultants, careers? We want to make sure that everyone is on it. So I'm telling you what I'm doing is I'm making sure that all of my directs, and then even those people who are in my level 2 who I know their directs are maybe not working, I'm reaching down and making sure that they're aware of how important this is. This first group is anyone who's joined from January 1st, 2019 until now. So in the future, it'll just be those who are joining that month. So it'll be that month's new consultants. They'll only be in for 1 month. But for now, anyone from January 1st onward, we need to make sure that everyone in our downline is getting a message about how important that group is. Even if they haven't worked to this point, this may be just the restart some of them need to really gain momentum and understand our team culture. So make sure you are getting the welcome video link and the link to request to be added to that page to your newbies. in addition to the link to request to be added to the hashtag new to two group. Those are going to kind of coincide. We're going to take them out of Freshies through new to two and hopefully onto this page. So that's how all three of those are going to work together to be a journey for your consultants all the way to the top. All right, Mindy's going to go ahead now and tell us a little bit more about requirements for this group. Just to reiterate, some of those we developed kind of on the fly, and we are tweaking and aligning those really to what we think is going to help you most, to provide accountability, to provide support, to provide encouragement. But Mindy's just going to remind you of those again.
All right, so I'm just going to reiterate our requirements. Engagement. I'd love to see you guys do the level up shout out. That's been so fun. So you guys have done a great job engaging. Just continue to do that on a weekly, monthly basis. Also make sure that you fill out those weekly forms that are posted in the Google Docs every single week. If those aren't filled out, then we will delete you from the page. So just make sure those are very important, just to hold accountability for yourself and for duplication. And then make sure you have a power partner. If you haven't gotten a power partner, you need one. And if your power partner isn't working like at the level that you're working, it's okay to get a different power partner. You need to find one that is right for you. So if you need to message one of us, we can help you possibly, or you can shout it out on the page. And then just make sure your CRP and pulse is on, but I think that you guys, that's not really anything that we need to say. And if you do happen to be deleted, it's not a forever thing. If you just had a bad month or whatever, just message one of us. We would be happy to get you back on, but we do want some accountability in this group. So if you're not doing the work, then we're not going to keep you on the page.
Right. So a lot of you are going to be removed from this page, but that doesn't mean permanently forever you're kicked out. I mean, Natalie does this with us on the level 5s. We're in and out as we hit those levels. It's just the dynamics of the way it works. Debbie does it with her groups. And so we're just going to do that to provide that encouragement, that challenge, and that accountability. So if you're kicked out this month, that's okay. We want you added back in next month, but we need you to engage and do the things that are required to be on this page. And then we're thrilled and happy. We want everybody to be on this page. That's the goal, is for everybody to be in this group. That's what we want to see more than anything. A couple of things that are going to be changing is this month we're going to start doing some Zoom meetings with you guys to just hit some specifics with you. Maybe it's questions that you have about a particular area. Maybe it's something that we want to kind of brainstorm with you. There'll be a topic that we cover in a 20 to 30 minute Zoom where everybody can jump on. We can talk to each other live, and then we'll post it on the page. So really stay in tune and pay attention to that. The other thing that we're going to do that you need to know as leaders is when we have someone sign on as a consultant in any of Tribe Ignite, the three of us are going to send a message to them telling them about joining the New to Two and the Freshies group. And we just want them to feel their upline. We want them to feel their leaders reaching out to them. That's a critical component that even corporate's discovering. That is a connection point that we want to help you make. It's not to replace you in any way, shape, or form. It's to assist you. And we just want them to hear from their upline and to be encouraged immediately from the get-go and know that they have a team behind them and you that they can resource if they ever need it. We're also going to let you know about this more specifically, but doing some encouragement calls where maybe we reach out to people who could be struggling. So we want you to be thinking of people on your team who maybe could use some encouragement, or maybe you need encouragement. That is okay. We all hit hard months. We all hit hard seasons in life. And we want to be able to get on the phone with you, pray with you, talk through maybe something that's a roadblock and help you move past it. So those are the things that we're adding into this, in addition to the things that Mindy said. Anything else I forgot to cover, Cindy or Mindy, that you want to add in?
Only other thing is, if you have feedback, you guys are leaders in your own right, and we would love to hear your feedback. So if there are things that have worked really well for you in this group, we'd love to hear what those are so we can really hone in on those. If there are things that have been a struggle or you've been confused about or just haven't been as helpful, let us know what those are as well. This is a work in progress, just like Donnell said in the beginning, and we will continue to refine. We'll also continue to adapt as additional resources come out. Sometimes corporate comes out with an amazing resource that replaces something that we're doing, and we won't replicate. We're going to fill in the gaps for you and try to give the information that you need at the moment. So let us know your thoughts. We would love to hear them.
Exactly right. We appreciate your patience as we're figuring this out. Convention month was crazy, so we are figuring out a strategy to make sure you're getting those reminders Sunday mornings to fill out your goal sheets, your scoreboards, so that we can see those at the end of every month. So some of you have been so diligent, and even without them being posted, you go back and find them, and you've been filling them out. Your leader material. Let me just tell you, that's awesome. Okay, guys, we love you lots. We're praying for you and cannot wait to see what is going to happen this month with this team. Let's work. Bye.